Building a house with multiple contractors is easy to coordinate. Everyone works on a different room. But in software, 5 developers can accidentally edit the same file at the same time from different countries in milliseconds. That's exactly the problem Git branching strategies solve. A branch in Git is a separate copy of your codebase where you can make changes without touching the main version. Think of it like a Google Doc where you duplicate the file, make your edits, and only paste them back into the original once you're happy with them. Except Git does this for entire software projects with surgical precision and tracks every single change along the way. Branching strategies are just the agreed upon rules a team follows for how and when to create those copies and how to safely merge them back together. Imagine you're a developer adding a new login feature. Your teammate is fixing a bug on the checkout page. Without a branching strategy, you're both editing the same code base simultaneously. One of you overwrites the other's work, or worse, you both push changes that technically save, but when combined, the app breaks in a way neither of you expected. Nobody can figure out whose change caused it. This happens constantly on teams without clear workflows. Projects ship broken features, hotfixes, emergency patches for live problems, get tangled up with half-finished work that wasn't ready to go out. Deadlines slip, blame gets passed around. Branching strategies exist specifically to prevent this. They give every developer a lane. There are 3 strategies you'll hear about most. Each one answers the same question differently. How isolated should my work be before it touches the main code base? The first is called gitflow. It's structured and strict. You have a main branch, that's your live production code, and a develop branch, which is where finished work collects before release. Every new feature gets its own feature branch, a temporary copy branched off from develop. When the feature is done, it merges back into develop. Periodically, develop merges into main and ships to users. There's also support for hotfix branches, which let you patch the live version without waiting for the next full release cycle. Gitflow works well for teams with scheduled release windows, like mobile apps that ship updates monthly. The second is trunk-based development. Trunk is just another word for your main branch, the central line of the project. In this strategy, developers work in very short-lived branches, sometimes just hours long, and merge back into trunk constantly. The idea is that small, frequent merges cause less conflict than large, infrequent ones. This is the strategy behind most DevOps and continuous delivery pipelines. And if you like understanding how this stuff actually works, Stack Future breaks down something new every day. The third is a simple feature branch workflow, 1 branch per feature or task. When it's done and reviewed, it merges into main. No separate develop branch. Simpler than Gitflow, less disciplined than trunk-based, works well for small teams or open source projects. One more term worth knowing, merge versus rebase. Both combine changes from one branch into another. Merge keeps the full history of both branches. Rebase rewrites history to look like the changes happened in a clean, linear sequence. Teams argue about this constantly. Both are valid. It depends on whether your team values a clean history or a complete one. Say your team is building a recipe app. You're assigned to add a search feature. You run get checkout bfeature.search. That command creates and switches you to a new branch called feature.search. You spend 3 days building it. Meanwhile, your colleague is on feature.dark mode, completely separate. On day 2, a critical bug is discovered. The app crashes when someone tries to save a recipe. Your team lead creates a hotfix branch directly off main, fixes it in 2 hours, and merges it back. Your work is untouched. Your colleague's work is untouched. On day 4, your search feature is done. You open a pull request, a formal request to review and merge your branch. Your team reviews the code, approves it, and it merges into main cleanly. Dark mode follows the next day. No collisions, no mystery bugs. Everyone shipped without breaking anyone else's work. Branching strategies aren't about Git commands, they're about coordination. The specific strategy matters less than having one everyone agrees on and actually follows. Pick the one that matches how often your team ships and stick to it. Next up, GitHub Actions goes down. What does a CI/CD infrastructure failure actually look like, and how do you prepare for it before it happens to you? That one's worth sticking around for. And if this video helped something click, a like genuinely helps more people find it.